What's up, y'all? It's DZ. If y'all like what I've been putting down on the channel so far, make sure you leave a like, share, subscribe, all that nonsense. You know, because the like button is free. You dig? Without any further ado, let's get on to The Three Jokers Part 3. Let's begin. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you. This issue begins kind of awkward. So we have Jason, Batman, and Batgirl standing at the detective table, and Jason's just like, hey, Bruce, remember when I killed the Joker, the guy that killed me? You couldn't do that, could you? You too soft, ain't you? And Batman's just like, bro, what does not killed mean to you, my G? So they're literally just starting the chapter off at ends. And Barbara's trying to, like, you know, calm down the situation and all that stuff. But, like, Jason's just angry. And it's making Bruce angry. Because he's just, like, trying not to blame himself while Jason's blaming him. So it's just like, dang, I really did kill my boy. But I didn't. Because he's the one that... Whatever. You know, like, it's hard to be Batman in this situation. But, I mean, it's hard to be Jason Todd in any situation. But yeah, we get to Barbara and Bruce kind of calming Jason down, and it's like, okay, we need to stay on track. There are still two Jokers alive that we know of, right? So we need to figure out what's all going on and, like, actually work as a team. Like, we need each other right now, right? So we get this little scene where Batman is kind of going through his memories of facing the Joker, and he's noticing the differences in most of his encounters. Like, the criminal is the one that's in his earliest confrontations, like when he was trying to destroy the Gotham Reservoir with toxic chemicals, like that kind of stuff. And the clown, I believe the clown is the Death in the Family Joker. I might be wrong, but I believe that's the one that actually killed Jason the first time. And that's the one that Jason actually killed. And the third one is the comedian, which, again, I could be wrong, but I think that's the Killing Joke Joker. Ain't that the Killing Joke? The one where Barbara Gordon got paralyzed? I believe that's, I think that's him. I'm not 100% sure, though. Again, comic noob. Don't slander me if I'm wrong. Nevertheless, we do see everybody kind of moving and trying to see what's going on and who the Joker is. And Jason has this weird hunch that Bruce knows who the Joker really is. And he's just like, if I did, you'd know it too. Like, there's no reason to hide anything from y'all. It's not like you're a psychopath devoted to killing the Joker. So if I knew, I would definitely, absolutely, most 100% tell you. So we move on to the Joker actually kidnapping Joe Chill. And in this scene, we see Batman's, you know, detective skills trying to see what happened and, you know, going through the crime scene as Batman usually does. And he stumbles upon a stack of letters that's directed to Bruce Wayne. And they've never been mailed out, though. So Batman ends up asking about the letters, and the guy's just like, oh, you know, ask Reverend Aaron's. I don't know anything about him. He just writes those. He just been writing those for a while. And it's like a small scene, like you kind of see Batman almost tearing up. And I don't like, this is like something that, again, I really like about the Batman stories. Like, they have emotional resonance, at least to me. A lot of times it's like a whole bunch of unorthodox stuff happening and like the Joker making jokey jokes, whatever. But at the end of the day, I do like the detective comics the most in DC, at least right now, because, like, again, comic noob, do not slander me, please. But they're dark, they're gritty, but at the end of the day, they have heart and it has emotion. Speaking of emotion, we have an emotionally conflicted Jason Todd, who's now remorseful about killing the Joker. He walks to Barbara and he's just like, you know, I know I screwed up. I know I wasn't supposed to do that. Now I'm really regretting it, even though I just yelling to Batman about it. But, you know, I'm sorry. You know what he wants to do. You know what he wants to do to Batgirl. And she's not having it at all. She's just like, you know, you understand the position you put us in right now? Man, like, we're supposed to be upholding the law. And now we gotta let you slide on some stuff like this? Come on now. And another side note. I might have a few side notes because I have a lot of thoughts about this one. This is why I kind of stopped covering the Three Jokers for a little bit, you know, let my thoughts marinate a little bit more. But so Batgirl is upset that Jason will not face justice. She is very upset that he killed the Joker, still. But like, why? When Jason has countless bodies, when Jason, you know, literally died from this man's hands, when he has PTSD like a mug just from this one encounter, hey, you just like, you this angry, and then, right? He got tortured again, right after he killed one of them. And she's still angry that he killed one? And now he's remorseful? Come on, man, you know what, I'm not gonna go any further on this, but just know that I am upset. Both of them, anyway. Anyway, we move back on to Batman talking to Reverend Evans, and he's basically going back and forth with him, talking about like why Joe Chill was like writing these letters, like what's going on. Like it looks like he was trying to apologize, but none of them are finished. Like he was just trying to he just wants to repent for all this stuff that he did, right? Reverend Evans is really low-key helping Bruce work through this without him knowing that it's Bruce, but he's just like, no. Joe Chill dropped out of school when he was 13. He had a mental disability, so he couldn't really learn that much, and all of those letters are unfinished because of that. And he started writing this way before he became ill. It was like almost right when he got into prison. So he's really trying to repent. He's really trying to change, and he really does feel remorseful. And Batman is just like, oh, I didn't know that. Wow, Joe doesn't sound that bad. A tear comes down the cowl. Batman is still flipping through the letters, and he finds one that's obviously the Joker's handwriting. It has like crayon, it's blue and pink, and it's like weird. It has tickets to the same theater that Bruce's parents died at. So the Bat Trio moved to the Monarch Theater where the new Joker is about to be playing. Now they all infiltrate their separate ways. You know, Batgirl goes to the roof, Batman just walks up into the front, and then Jason goes to the side. And when Batman walks into the main theater, a movie is playing specifically for Bruce Wayne. What seems like Bruce Wayne, at least, because it's the Joker questioning Joe Chill and asking him, why did you really kill Thomas and Martha Wayne? And dude just like, I don't know what you mean. Like, I'm really just a cancer patient. Like, I'm trying to survive right now, man. And so the interview continues while Jason and Batgirl get ambushed, and Jason ends up killing one of the Joker. See, like, come on. So Batgirl, so he's not remorseful about that guy, even though he was a victim of the Joker. Again, we're not going to go through this anymore. And while the beatdown's still going on with the innocent theater crew that just so happened to be working that night, the criminal stands in a black silhouette above Batman holding Joe Chill hostage. You, me, and him. At the scene of the crime. I mean, yes, the other two are present. The cripple and the child. I thought about them, but as you know, the boy lacks sophistication. And the girl has much too much heart. So I picked the killer. And while the criminal and Batman are having this little standoff, the Killing Joke Joker approaches Batgirl with a gun in his hand. Meanwhile, Jason's still dropping all these theater employees like flies, while the criminal ends up unveiling his secret vat of Joker toxin. He's planning to throw Joe Chill directly in there. And Batman is just like, he's an old man. Like, he has cancer. Like, what are you doing, bro? And dude's just like, he'll be fine. This'll make him better. He'll make him a Joker. He'll make him the best. And I just think that this Joker is psychotic. I don't think this is definitely not the real Joker, in my mind at least. So Batman and the Joker start to fight, and immediately Batman gets the upper hand. He knocks the lighter out of the Joker's hand. However, it falls directly into the Joker toxins. Now that in turn made a giant explosion, and now everybody's fighting in the flames. Time out again. I love the color scheme and I love the art style in these panels. And in this whole series so far, honestly, like, I've been loving the art style. Who is that? Who is the artist on this? It's Jason Fabek and Brad Anderson. I hope I said Jason Fabek's name right, but clap it up for them because they doing the work. But yeah, the explosion gave the Killing Joke Joker just enough time to take a quick picture and escape with a hit. And this isn't over. Meanwhile, the criminal just tries to throw Joe Chill off and just, let him fall into this vat of Joker toxins that are now on fire. But Batman, being Batman, grabs him and cracks the Joker through a wall. He's done. His whole back is gone. So the Batman walks up to Joe Chill with every emotion in his heart as his parents' killer says, "You know what I did here? You're gonna kill me?" "No. I deserve it. I truly am sorry." And a rumble stops the sentimental moment as the brick wall that Batman just threw a whole Joker through is about to fall on Joe Chill. However, he's saved by the Batman. "Thank you. You're welcome." I hope to extend this game a little more, but now that we all go together, God, it hurts to laugh. And one bullet shot to the temple ends the criminal. The comedian stands as the last Joker, but he immediately drops the gun and says he wants to get off this crazy ride. So yeah, Batman takes the comedian to prison. And while he's making that trip to the paddy wagon, we have a quick moment with Jason and Batgirl, the toxic couple of the week. And they're kind of like, just talking about kind of debriefing almost. And Jason's just like, "You said to give Batman a chance, but what about you giving a chance with us?" And Batgirl's just like, you just look good when you was coming out the shower. I honestly was just, I'm sorry, but I got, and then Jason's like, "You know what? I understand. My bad. I'ma just go. I'ma just head out." So Jim Gordon comes up to Batgirl's side and he's just like, he's basically giving her the father talk and just like, "That's a bad boy. You don't need to be messing with no bad boys." Like, I understand why you on Batman's, but with the Red Hood? No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And she's just like, "You don't tell me what to do. Boy, I'm a whole superhero here. What you do? A police officer. What we do? Save you. Out of my face." And she drives off. But picking back up with Batman and what seems like the real Joker, we have something very, very interesting. I do really like this. I really do like this dialogue between Batman and the Joker right now, because it's basically the Joker saying that now all of that drama happened. Now that you just had to save your parents' killers, doesn't that make you feel better, Bruce? Batman's just like, "What'd you just call me? Bruce Wayne, Barbara Gordon, Jason Todd. You know I know, but I don't care. I won't tell. The world can never know your true name. You'll stop doing this if I do, won't you?" "What do you want?" "What do I want? Certainly not what the others did. The clown your troubled Robin put a bullet in. Why, all he wanted to do was laugh at the suffering of others. How common. And the criminal? That old man was so delusional. This whole big idea of creating a better Joker, well, that's lunacy now, isn't it? A defined Joker? One with a name and identity? Why, that ruins the very definition of me. That's why I regret making him. Or does he regret making me?" This Joker is OD. Like, this is what I was thinking the Joker truly was, like a clown prince of crime, the true denizen of chaos. He is chaos incarnate. He's basically telling the Batman that the Joker has never been broken, because the Joker is chaos incarnate regardless. Whether the Batman is here or not, the Joker will destroy something. But the Batman, he's the one that needed saving. Remember in the first issue when we were talking about all of Bruce's scars, where he like got bit by Killer Croc, he got scratched by Catwoman, and a lot of them were from the Joker, right? From getting shot, acid sprayed, all of that stuff, all from the Joker. However, this one scar that Joe Chill left was the thing that the Joker could never replicate. It was the thing that he would never be able to make on Batman. However, now that he's healed, the Joker can be everything to him. He can be his pain, his suffering, his true sense of fear. Now that the Batman's heart is light from forgiving Joe Chill for killing his parents, it leaves room for the one and only denizen of chaos, the Joker. And as the twisted trip on the paddy wagon ends, so does Joe Chill's life. And Bruce Wayne is there to hold the hand of his parents' killer, while the light on his gravestone finally disilluminates. And now that the mission's over, everybody goes back their separate ways. Bruce goes on a trip to Alaska for a reason we're going to be seeing in a second. Meanwhile, Barbara goes back to school, starts running on the treadmill again, starts working out and trying to forget. Meanwhile, Jason had some feelings that he desperately needed to get out to Barbara. So he leaves a note, a long note, leaves it on her door and walks away. However, it falls off and the janitor sweeps it away. You know how sad, again, they just do Jason so dirty, man. He's over here trying to be remorseful and fake sad about killing people. Like, come on. Give him something, please. Anyway, so in the final pages of this epic 3-issue series, we have Batman remembering who the Joker truly is. And he's always known. And you want to know how he's known? Because I'm the Batman. Right. He's just like, I knew his name like a week after we first met. It was because the Batman was helping his abusive family get out of a relationship with the Joker before he actually became the Joker. Actually, before he became the Red Hood, I believe. Because like we see a man that's on the verge of mental collapse. Like the Joker hasn't fully slipped yet in this scene. But since they were getting his family away, it makes it seem like he was abusive in some way. And that's the same family that the Joker saw in his little lunch date a while back on issue 2. So, connecting the dots and deducing the one that the clown Joker really is the real Joker, at least in Batman's eyes, and at least in our eyes for now. Because at the end of the day, what we really learned is that there can never be too many Jokers, and there can never be any complete answers. Because like what I mean by that is we can't just take this at face value and just like, oh well, that's the real Joker. Because since there's room for 3 Jokers that all 3 of them have some kind of resonance within the story as a whole, without us even knowing who they were, then there could be 30 Jokers. Then there could be 300 Jokers. So at that point, there is no reason to say who the real one is or not. Just know that the Joker's there. That also gives a better incentive to start killing the Joker. Low key, mid key, high key. Because if there's more than 3 of them doing all this, nah. Gotham is a jungle that I will not live in. But that'll do it for this one and the series. This was a really good read. I really do like, as much as I was, complaining all this issue, I do really like the story of the 3 Jokers. And it does make me more interested in learning about the Jokers and reading more detective comics as well. But if you guys liked it, make sure you leave a like, share, subscribe. And I genuinely hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great tomorrow and a great rest of your week. I hope you guys have the best times of your lives in this crisis. Because with all this that's happening, sometimes all you need is just to laugh, to love, to have fun. So have fun, read a comic book, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.